Hello everyone, welcome back to Prabha's Home and Garden. If you are new to my channel, my name is Omana. Let's begin. Today I'm going to explain how to take care of syngonium plants. There are many varieties of syngonium. I haven't got any of these. The only kind I have got is butterfly plants. Some people prefer to call them arrowhead plants because look at the foliage. It has got the shape of an arrowhead and also it looks like a butterfly. I prefer to call them butterfly plants because it looks like a butterfly. To be honest with you, this plant is very easy to take care of, especially for the beginners. I know that when you start to have house plants, you always get a little bit nervous. You don't know much about how to take care of indoor plants. So today I'm going to share all the tips and tricks how to take care of syngonium plants. You can see here I have got three butterfly plants in different stages. One is almost fully grown, second is I've recently planted in the soil, and the third one is getting ready for the propagation. Okay, let me start with this one. So look at this plant, how big it is. Well, I bought this plant 4 months ago, roughly 4 months ago from a garden store. Now look at this, how big it is. It was in a small container before and I recently reported into a bigger container because the roots were outgrown and all the roots were hanging out. Then since I reported into a bigger container, you can see that my butterfly plant is doing well. And I can tell you how to propagate from the mother plant. This is my mother plant. From this mother plant, I got these two plants. When it is fully grown, you can see here it started to trail. So before it was like a cascading from the sides of the pot, and I got 3 cuttings here and including this one 4 cuttings. So this one doesn't look great. It looks like not going to make it, but still I leave it in the water. Have a look. The roots have started to grow because I left them in the water. So this one I accidentally broke the root yesterday when I was changing the water. Anyway, I'll leave them in the water. Hopefully it will grow again. Look at this one I have got in the soil. It was in the water before. When it started to have roots, I planted them in the soil. So you can see that it is growing well. You can do the same way. Initially you can leave the cuttings in the water until it starts to have roots. Then once you see the roots at least 5 cm long, you can plant them in the soil. Then it can easily adapt in the soil and it started to grow in no time. Next thing I want to tell you is the type of soil you select to grow in your indoor plants or your butterfly plants. Butterfly plants need a good soil. I use the cacti and the succulent potting mix, the same potting mix I use for other house plants. So you can see that how porous it is. It's very loose. It doesn't retain too much water. Then I don't need to worry about root rot. Also, it contains low-rate fertilizer. It is good for your house plants. However, I use liquid fertilizer for all my house plants. I'll show you. I bought it from a garden store. When you use liquid fertilizer, please make sure you read the instructions on the bottle. I use it every 3 weeks for all my indoor plants, and I mix it in water and I pour it on my plants. They are doing well. So this is an amazing product. Let's move on to the next point, that is sunlight. So for the indoor plants, especially syngonium, this is the variegated syngonium. You can see the color of the leaves here. So it has got the creamy yellow. Then also it has got some green spots as well. So this plant hasn't got much chlorophylls on their leaves. Therefore, you should be careful about where you place them. It does need filtered, moderate sunlight to carry out photosynthesis. Otherwise, the leaves may lose its color. Okay, the variegation, they lose it. So just make sure they get enough sunlight. Don't put them in the direct sunlight, then the leaves start to get bleached. Let's move on to watering. For butterfly plants, they need a moderate amount of water. I water them twice in a week. Sometimes I water more than twice because if it is too hot, I water them 3 times in a week. Then always I check on the topsoil. If the topsoil is too dry, I water them more frequently. I find it that these plants need a quite moderate amount of water. So if you water them, if you fertilize them, give them enough sunlight, they will be fine. Last but not least, you have to make sure the leaves are clean, because for the indoor plants, I find it that it's hard to keep them dust free, because when you do the vacuuming and cleaning, all the dust settling on their leaves. It is very important to keep the leaves clean, because the plants breathe through their leaves. So if the pores are closed, they can't breathe. So what I do with my house plants, especially with this butterfly plant, it's hard for me to clean their leaves individually. What I do, I take the pot outside and I use a garden hose and shower them. So it is very easy. You can do it on a sunny day, and you can shower them and leave them outside for a while until the leaves are dry. Then you can bring it back and put them back in the decorative pot. So you can do that way. If you live in an apartment, it's more hard for you to do that. You can take them on the balcony and you can do the same process, or you can take in the bathtub or leave them in the shower cubicle. You can wash them using the shower hose, so you can do the same way as well. Or even you can put it in the kitchen sink, you can clean it. But you know, the plants like this, it has got the bigger leaves. It's easy for you to clean with the damp cloth. So when you clean these leaves, you have to make sure you put your hands underneath and use the damp cloth and clean it on the top and the bottom. It is done. I think that's all for today, and I hope my video is useful to you. Thanks for joining me. See you back. Take care.
Bye. Have a great